Monsieur Delassalle.
Yes, Pierre?
Isn't it time for the first bell?
Well, why ask me? If it is, go and ring it. I can manage all right.
Cabbage is half rotten.
Did you pay for it?
March out in ranks and in silence.
Sweet little monsters, huh?
Whoopee for the weekend.
Outside.
Are your eyes bothering you, my dear colleague?
Believe it or not, I walked into a door this morning, M.Drain.
And you were up early, too, eh? At 4 a.m. when I made the rounds, I had the impression of hearing loud voices as I walked past your room. The woman of virtue always rises at break of dawn, doesn't she?
Was it the Jesuits who gave you that sharp tongue, M.Drain?
Sharp tongue or not, I've never been asked to resign like some I know.
Filthy old coot.
This is for you, ma'am.
How sweet, Marcel. Oh, it's lovely.
You know, we could all use a rest. Our systems need periodic purgations. Come tomorrow, I'll be stark naked. And you, have you any special plans for the weekend?
I'll go home, I guess. I have a house in Niort. You know Niort?
Do I? Population 10,014, right?
Ah, you found a way to stay cool, Madame Delassalle.
A fan can warm the heart, too, M.Drain. This is a gift from one of my students.
A gracious instrument, but with these precipitations, I still prefer my trusty old umbrella.
You're wrong, M.Drain. That old umbrella of yours attracts rain. Clouds despise umbrellas. A silver lining is nicer than a black.
Oh, excuse me.
I haven't seen silver for some time. One forgets. You haven't forgotten to buy me a present, too, I hope, Marcel.
Oh, no, monsieur. Only I forgot to bring it.
Why do they always forget to bring it?
I just said I forgot so he wouldn't feel bad. Actually, I didn't buy him one.
Run along and play, darling. What happened?
See for yourself.
Michel?
Of course, Michel. Who else?
You've had another argument?
Came back at 3 o'clock this morning. I don't know how you've put up with him this long.
He wasn't always so mean. At first, he made me happy in ways you can't even imagine.
Well, you were paying enough.
Why'd you try to be so unpleasant? Isn't our life difficult enough as it is?
I suppose I'm inveterately concerned. That's the most astounding relationship I've ever seen. The king in ire and the queen there to stop the favorite's tears. Well, it's too much.
I must hurry. It's my turn to take recess today.
You should take care of yourself. When you have a heart like yours, you let the others do the work.
Excuse me.
Come. I want to show you something.
What?
You'll see.
What are you two up to?
Nothing.
Nothing. Babes in the woods. Nothing. Well, come and give me a kiss.
You must be kidding.
You're still angry? Huh. And you, kitty cat, got a kiss for your loving husband? Hey, just a minute. Say, aren't you supposed to take recess today?
I told her to stay inside. Look what shape she's in.
That's the point. She needs fresh air.
And have you seen her shoes? They're like paper.
Well, I keep telling her to get herself some boots, good warm soles, an inch thick. She'd rather be sick in 16 than healthy in her age.
But I'm not sick.
She's fragile, you know that.
Fragile? Oh, yes, she used to be. Way back when. But not now. Now she's a wreck. She's had it. Nothing you can do to a wreck. She'll bury us all. Correct, my little wreck? All right, that's enough. Now go and play somewhere else.
I saw with my own eyes a little brown bottle. I tell you, I saw her smell it. And it wasn't perfume. You know what I think? They were both sneaking a drink. And that's why they're always together, I'll bet.
What do you really think was in the bottle, then?
It's whiskey, dumbbell. Oh.
No, Nicole, please. I don't want to hear any more about it. Patard, if you would like to spend the weekend in your room, you go right on drawing on that wall.
Monsieur Patard, you heard what Madame Delassalle said? You're restricted for the weekend. You may go.
Michel. Michel, what's gotten into you? I didn't mean to punish him.
Then you shouldn't have threatened to.
Patard was first in composition, and he's the best student in class.
You think he should be allowed to deface the walls for that reason?
Well, I won't feel any remorse.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I can't even face the thought of a divorce.
He's still got you, has he? You love him, don't you?
I don't. I could never explain to you.
I'm too stupid?
To divorce him would be a mortal sin.
Listen to her.
You see?
Why did you carry a knife in your purse for a month? Wasn't that as much a mortal sin?
I was jealous of you, half crazy. But from that to planning with you, no.
As you like, but you better think it over. You may never have another chance. We have 3 full days ahead of us. Everyone knows I'm leaving for Niort. You would have gone with me for a rest.
You don't believe in hell, I'm sure.
I haven't since I was 6.
Well, I believe.
Is it fish again?
Not again. It's the same. It's the leftovers.
Well, you can fix me a couple of eggs.
Oh, don't you begin bellyaching, too. There's a whole pound of onions on it.
Oh, I've never seen a fish work so hard at being a fish. Won't quit.
Hey, Planning, where's
All right,
No, thanks.
Take some.
I'm not hungry.
It's up to you to set the example. My liver can't handle sauces.
Monsieur Delassalle, I'm wondering if I could solicit a glass of wine.
You've already had 2.
Oh, one, Monsieur Delassalle. Only one.
Well,
Bonum finum, letificat cor hominis.
what is it, a bone?
No, I told you I'm not hungry.
Go on, eat it. Oh, swallow.
It won't go down. I can't help it.
Swallow. Do you like the fish, Monsieur Raymond?
Oh, very much, Monsieur Loisy, very much. It's extremely nutritious. A piece of victory over the backside is what they deserve.
Quiet, or you'll stay over the weekend. Swallow. The whole room's staring. Go on, swallow.
Disgusting.
What'd you say?
I said disgusting, and I wasn't talking about the fish.
M.Drain, what are you waiting for? Throw that mob out of here.
Young hooligans, this is sabotage. You eat that fish and stop this nonsense, you hear?
Go on, throw them out. I said they won't stop.
Yes, Monsieur. Quiet, I say, quiet, or else you both stop this at once. Don't get me riled, you know how I am.
Monsieur Raymond, hadn't you better assist your colleague?
Yes, of course, Monsieur Delassalle. Outside! Outside! Out! Everyone! Get out! Out! Get out!
Out you go, all of you.
You'll be sorry for this. You mark my word.
Outside, and don't say you weren't warned, eh?
Do you think that's enough for growing boys to eat? A slice of sausage and a few string beans.
They should have eaten what they were served. This place isn't the Ritz.
It isn't the Ritz. It's the Greasy Spoon.
You don't expect to throw out 10 pounds of tuna?
You'd rather let them get sick.
When I was a boy, we only had mackerel. We couldn't afford tuna. If they want rich man's fish, they'll get it, but at prices I can pay.
You're consistent half-price fish, half-price teachers, and no one sees the color of your money but the fish peddler.
But it's not his money. It's mine, Nicole. It's me who pays the bills here. I pay the janitor. I pay Monsieur Drain. I even pay Germaine, Sabine, Thérèse. I pay you, Nicole. I do it. I don't complain. But when he takes it out of the children, it's too much for me. I can't take any more.
Calm down, darling. Crying won't get you anything.
I wish I'd never see him again. I'd rather die.
Darling, the sooner you're dead, the better for me. I'll have you buried in style and then cry good riddance. The place will run. You won't be missed. You'll be doing us both a favor.
Well, if you'll excuse me, kiddies, you two have fun. But I've got to get up early tomorrow. I have to pack yet. There, cheer up. Leaving at 7. Have a nice time, darling. Take care of yourself. Good night, you.
We will have a nice time, won't we? Our second honeymoon, just think.
No! No! Michel, no!
I'll be right down. Just a second.
What are you doing?
Get out of the way! Stand back!
Everyone taking the bus into Paris, hands up, please.
Hey, do you think your sister will still be in her bath? Sure, if we get there before 10. I'll show you myself. I bored a hole.
Hey, give me that back, you.
Oh, seeing my sister in that buff is more worth a pack of cigarettes.
I'd rather have the cigarettes.
Monsieur Soudier, you're not leaving with our little group.
No, I'm not, monsieur. 4 of us are sharing a taxi.
Ah, money burning holes in your pockets.
Where are your suitcases, Gasquel?
My chauffeur will call for them, sir. He's paid for that.
I'm afraid our chauffeurs got lost, my good colleague.
Oh, well, we hope you enjoyed this short vacation, Monsieur Delassalle.
Yes, monsieur.
Thank you. Plantiveau?
Yes?
Hasn't Madden meeting yet?
They drove off together just at the first bell, sir. I let them out myself.
Let them out.
Yes, Madame Delassalle and Mademoiselle Horner, they took the pickup. I thought Monsieur Delassalle knew about it.
Well, of course I knew about it. I simply forgot. However, it's a bother. Such a shame. For you two gentlemen. One of you will have to stay and watch over the boys in quarters. Hmm?
Doesn't it feel strange to return to Niort again?
Why should it?
Oh, because of the trouble you had at the school there.
Oh, if you call that trouble, I simply quit. That's all there was to it.
You still have your parents?
No. I've tenants, though. They're living above me. A couple of teachers.
You mean they're also going to be there?
Stop worrying. I've worked all that out. We'll have a nice long rest. Are you tired? Do you want me to drive a while?
You don't know how to drive.
I never had the money to buy myself a car.
Driving helps not to think.
If it helps you relax, good. You'll need nerve tomorrow.
We'll never be able to do it.
You don't know me.
Oh, yes, I do know you. Well, very well. You are capable of wishing a person's death, but to kill. You've often wished for my death, I suppose.
I didn't. He did. Don't worry, he'd tell me. With that heart of hers, it won't be long. When she's out of the way, we'll be on easy street.
How horrible.
Don't you believe me?
Then what? How did you reply to that?
You want an honest answer?
If it's not too much for you?
Well, you know, I didn't know you too well.
Never mind. I'd prefer not to hear.
Careful. Steps.
Ah, Mademoiselle Horner. What a nice surprise.
Don't bother.
Well, I must say you did bring a lot of luggage.
Monsieur Herboux scolds me when I carry a lot of things traveling.
Good evening. Madame Herboux, teacher at the grammar school. Madame Delassalle, who directs our institution.
How do you do? This is a great honor.
Pleased to meet you. You realize I haven't received last month's rent yet?
Oh, don't rub salt in the wound. I'm embarrassed enough. I intended sending it next week or the week after. You know how things slide. I haven't got my check from the Social Security. We banked on it. But don't you worry. I'll bring it by tonight for sure.
No, you needn't bother. I'll stop up tomorrow. We're both a wee bit tired tonight.
I can see Madame Delassalle doesn't look well at all.
Well, make yourself at home. It feels so good to be in your own house. Turn the lights off. There's no point in running up bills for nothing. All ready? We might as well get it over with. Hello, operator. Get me Saint-Cloud. This is the 242. 132632. Thanks. I hate shoes. I always wore ski pants and socks around the house in winter instead of slippers. Well, pick it up. What are you waiting for? Go on, his voice won't bite. It won't slap your face.
Hello? Who is this? Answer, for God's sake. It's you. In New York? You've got a nerve. Do you think I have money to throw away on trips for you? There's the gas. What's that you said?
I said it'd be better if we separated. Yes, and I want a divorce. You're still young. You're strong. You can still make a living. I wish to stipulate that the Institute cannot be considered community property. Our lawyers can consult on this later in the month. What?
I'll be on the train to New York this evening. Don't do anything stupid. You'll be sorry.
Well, he says that he's coming on tonight's train.
That's foolish. You'll catch cold.
I'm not cold. I'm burning up.
You have a fever?
No, I'm just hot. I thought that you wouldn't ever come back, that you'd get here before you.
I had to run all over town for this. It's late and the shops are closed already.
You bought a new tablecloth.
Yes, I bought a new tablecloth. It's plastic and waterproof.
Too big, isn't it?
Won't be too big for him. And this, look. You know how much? A whole day's salary. What profit they make on the stuff's a crime. We'd better open it. Make it look more natural. Stupid to let it go to waste. Here. This'll buck you up. No? Oh, it's not so bad. I'm not used to scotch.
You're supposed to take water with it.
Would be a shame. Bring me our little bottle.
Will he feel anything, you think?
What do you think? With this stuff, he'll sleep like a baby.
And you're sure it doesn't leave any trace?
Certain. It's a sleeping potion. He'll digest it.
I'm sure he isn't coming.
There he is now. That's his train. It's slowing down for the bridge. Put this on the table.
Stop it! Don't do it, please, Nicole. It's monstrous.
We have to let it fill.
I won't be able to. I know I won't be able to. Please, not today.
We have to. You know it as well as me. It's today or never.
Well, then never. Let's forget it. I have no more strength.
As you wish. But if you give up your only chance, he won't give up his. Not after what you said on the phone.
Oh, I don't know anymore. Oh, God. Nicole. Nicole, please help me.
Help you? How? You don't have the strength. Ah, what a fool I've been trusting in you. I get mixed up in your mess, and then what? You back out.
You're right. Yes, you're right. I'm no good. I'm just a wreck. Nothing but a wreck. He's the one who said it. But this poor little wreck will get even. She'll do anything for it. I don't care if it kills me. The only thing I regret is that he will never know it was I who did it.
There. First you want to forget it, after you're all excited. Now that won't do. Stay calm. You must stay calm. You mustn't lose your wits.
I shall not fail. I swear I'll not fail.
Good. Now it's time for me to go see those idiots upstairs.
Can't you stay here with me?
What if the Herboux were to get nosy? They might see him come in.
You won't be gone too long, will you?
Not longer than I have to, I promise. Get a hold of yourself. Another half hour, and we can relax.
Very good things too. Them fast, them fast, them cook, them everything.
Have Mrs. Erling?
Yes, lady.
Oh, Mademoiselle Ornier. We weren't expecting you at this hour.
Madame Delassalle has gone to bed and I wasn't sleeping.
Marrying a very clever
Do you mind?
Oh, do come in. We're just enjoying a radio broadcast after the evening's repast. This will be over in a few minutes. Another evening with Wilde. The Zappy Max show starts in just 42 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just been listening to Lady Windermere's Fanny. Oh, by Oscar Wilde.
Hello, Michel.
Hello.
This way.
I suppose you're proud of yourself.
Not so loud. The neighbors upstairs.
Don't worry. I don't want them to see me either. A man who runs after his wife looks ridiculous enough. I had to sneak out this morning like a common thief. Thanks to you, I couldn't even face old Plantiveau. Afraid to face a janitor. Good Lord. Humiliating. I couldn't tell him where I was going. So, I'm here. Since you dragged me here, are you ready?
To do what?
To return.
No.
What?
I'm staying.
You refuse to return?
I thought you had understood that, Michel. I shall not return until after our divorce.
You've decided to divorce? You?
Yes.
In spite of your religious convictions?
I simply will not remarry, that's enough.
But to divorce, my sweet, it's the same as to marry. It takes two.
My lawyer tells me otherwise.
So you've got a lawyer?
Monsieur Berthoud, 78 Rue Victor Hugo.
Berthoud.
There's the phone book if you don't believe me. Check. I went to see him this morning. He assured me that in a few days' time, I'll obtain a separation.
Is that so? Just like that? Some lawyer.
Of course, I was supposed to explain things.
To explain things. To lay bare our most intimate secrets. You go shooting your mouth off to a total stranger, a leering shyster gloating on the filth. Well, for a girl who was brought up by nuns, you know what you are? You're disgusting.
And you're not? When did you hold anything back from your mistresses? Did we have any secrets left to tell? Is there a single thing Nicole couldn't have told me?
Now, Nicole, if you listen to her drivel. 3 words, 2 lies.
There are certain details she couldn't have made up.
Why not? She has a mind like a sewer. Who knows what the slut told your lawyer? I'll go see him right now. I'll clear up a few things. Do you think you can stop me?
Oh, no, wait till tomorrow. At this hour, he's still eating supper.
Well, I haven't eaten
He'll
yet.
tell you to come back.
You think so? When he hears I've come all the way from Paris?
No point. I haven't seen any lawyer. I lied, Michel.
Ah, you too. It's catching. Well, then. All this about a divorce. I suppose that's also a gag.
No. I want to go through with the divorce. It's the only solution. For both of us, Michel. I'm doing this for both of us. It's better that we divorce.
Oh, come on, sweetie. Don't be silly. Do you know what this will cost? And the scandal. Just imagine the scandal.
Why a scandal?
Why? There's the lawyers. I'll have to get a lawyer to defend myself. Those lawyers, once they get their mouths open, nobody on earth can shut them. And if you think parents will trust you with their kids after that...
You wouldn't take the children out of school for that.
But they would. The place will go broke. Oh, it's not that I'd mind. If it were me, I'd have chucked it years ago. With your money and my talents, I'd have really gone places. We could have had a hell of a good life. You and me. I gave all that up so you could have your crazy school.
It was a good living, wasn't it?
If that's what you call good living. You trade in a Cadillac for a cheap jalopy, I give up tennis and golf. I wear my suits till they rot. We're rich. We live like poor bucks Johnnies. Know how I got my fare? I've sold a set of encyclopedias, the tools of my work. All that I've done for you. I don't regret a thing, mind you. But when I'm thrown out of my ear, I do feel crushed, sweetie. Completely crushed.
I'm sure you do, but I was unhappy, too.
Oh, sure, we've had a few fights. No more than other couples, though. Well, you girls are living high.
Wait. Don't lie to me. You mustn't lie. This is no time to lie. I've known so much unhappiness. You didn't realize, perhaps, I know. But it's the truth. You can ask Nicole.
Do me a favor, don't mention that troublemaking whore to me. She's only taking advantage. She knows you're sick. I don't have to tell you all of this. I don't say she's an idiot. She has taste.
Taste?
But talk about immorality. From today on, she's out of a job. We'll get a man to take her place, some decent little guy.
Michel!
My best suit. Clumsy idiot. Go get me a napkin or something. I'll stink like a saloon. Well, go on. Hurry. Here and here.
Oh!
There's just no point being nice to you, is there? You need a lesson, my girl. And I'm going to beat it into you. Well, don't stand there. Go get me some hot water. We're leaving here tonight. We can be there by tomorrow morning. How long it take you two to drive down? 10, 12 hours? Can you talk? It's always the same with you. Hey, Duchess. Get me another glass. What's the matter with me? I feel drowsy. Yeah, out of practice. That's more like it. Nice color, eh? Why do you keep staring at me like some kind of nut? You're not paying for it? Speaking of paying, where's the old whore? Hiding? Afraid?
She's with the tenants upstairs. She rents the floor out.
The madam has tenants. She never told me that. I'm dead. Trade wore me out.
Here, lie down.
The bed yours or hers?
Ours.
That's a scream. Shoes. Take off my shoes. What the devil's wrong with me? I don't want to sleep yet. Don't let me sleep now. I gotta get out of here. What are you up to in there?
Sleep.
What'd you turn the light out for? Oh, God, am I tired. What's that?
Nothing. Go to sleep. How did you get in?
I came in by the hallway door. How much did you drink?
3 glasses.
Oh, that was nice of him.
He's dreaming.
We can bring him in. He's ready. Put his shoes back on.
What in hell is she doing? bodies of land are separated by the Straits of Mozambique. That's Madagascar and Africa.
The island of Madagascar and the continent of Africa.
Very good, sir. You may now try for 2,000 francs.
2,000?
I remind you of the rules of our game. You may take the 1,000 you have won, or you may try for 2, all or nothing. Which is it?
I'll try for 2.
I'll try for 2 first. Try for 2. Now for
I can't hear a
2,000 francs,
thing.
sir, can you tell us the name? Here I am about to win 2,000. City.
What a shame.
Hussy! Hussy! You're both hussies! Only 10 seconds to go.
And I haven't even heard the question. Baths at midnight. She puts on more airs than Cleopatra. I say midnight baths are immoral. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send her a letter. A formal complaint. I'll note the facts. Today's the 17th. At precisely 7.
What are you looking for?
His return trip ticket. Here it is. With a check from the dining car. Burn these. Let's go. You can take his feet, they weigh less. Together. The statue. The line on the mantel. Give it to me. The tablecloth. It's over.
Did he suffer much?
He didn't know what was happening.
Why don't we leave right away? Let's take him back tonight.
And the alibi. When they find the body, we've got to be able to prove that we were here the day he died. That's what I want from those cretins upstairs.
She still hasn't let the water out of that bathtub.
What difference does it make?
I won't be able to sleep. When she pulls out that plug, it's going to sound like the dam broke in here.
It's not going to break in the bed.
You expect me to sleep under Niagara Falls?
We're going to spend the night in that chair.
When I get tired, I'll stand up. I'll give her until 12 sharp.
They're back.
Gastronomic orgy. I saw them down at the Petite Maxime packing in a gargantuan feast. You know what a meal like that costs, huh?
If you owned property and I ran a school.
How true. We could shove in caviar till we dropped. I'm going to take my siesta. There it is. The deluge.
Well, it's hideous.
I've had enough of mermaids. I'll show those two hussies what real noise is. It's not very nice of you to leave so soon. We don't often get such lively company.
Oh, you know how it is. School takes up tomorrow again. We have our jobs to do. I only came down to get my dishes.
Plates, they really weigh.
Wait, you wouldn't have a piece of string?
A piece of string? No, I don't have a piece of string.
Just a second. You might be able to hold it together with this.
That might do it.
I'll sit on it. That will help.
Oh, that'll never hold. You've got too much in there.
We could take out a few things.
No, don't bother.
Why not? Why not? I can lend you my old footlocker. It'll do fine. It's up in the attic. I'll get it. Empty the trunk. I'll be right down.
No. This will do just fine. We're already an hour late, aren't we, Nicole?
Yes, that's what I was telling them. And besides, it's all right now. Let's get it in the truck.
Look out, ladies. Stand back. Now, when I give the word, 1, 2, 3. There, she'll slide right in now. Just grab it by the tail and...
I'll warm up the motor.
There we are.
You've said it. Monsieur Herboux, you've really been a great help to us.
Oh, not at all. You can't help a body out.
You helped all right.
Here, I fixed you a little bite for the road.
Thank you.
And be careful. The highway is jammed today.
Yes, they've mobilized 15,000 patrolmen. There are 2 at every crossroads.
Thank you for helping us. We'll see you again. Goodbye, madam.
Goodbye. Come back again soon. Goodbye.
Anyway, it wasn't for now.
If it's not now, it will be later.
Nice thought.
There's no other way for it to end. We're both monsters. God despises monsters.
If he's the only worry we've got. As far as I'm concerned, your divine providence is feed for the kids on Sunday morning. We tried 6 stations before yours, but they were all dry.
No, I'm not surprised. They're bumper to bumper all the way to Paris.
Hey, wait. There's always a little left.
That'll be 19 francs 70.
Do you have change for this?
Oh, yeah. I can break it.
Are you going on the tour?
No, I'm not going to tour.
You wouldn't mind me bumming a ride part way? Driver of the bus, he wouldn't take me with him. He's anti-military, like me.
There are already 2 of us. Besides, we don't have room for you.
I don't want a lot of room. Think little me takes a lot of room. I gotta get backwards all over. I'll get KP. You don't hate the army, do you?
Leave me alone. You're drunk, too.
Hey. Yeah, now, look, you be polite with me. If that's the way you gotta be, I think I'll just climb right in your kitty car.
Don't you dare. You get out of there, you hear? Don't you dare. Nicole! Will you get out of there?
Yes, you.
Nicole!
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing to worry about, madam. He don't mean any harm. He just got too much beer on him. Now, aren't you ashamed of yourself, Bobby?
Get lost.
You climb out of there right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey. Bye-bye.
Look what that pig did. The floor's all wet. Don't worry, I'll wipe it up for you.
No, don't bother. We're in a hurry. Thank you. Get out of here. The trunk is leaking.
Hey, did you hear?
Sounds like the big boss.
I guess he decided to come back after all.
It's about time.
Do you think it's smart to wake up the whole place? It's no use ringing at this hour. They won't come down. 3 beeps are Michel's signal. He could sleep through hell, oh, Plantiveau. Well, I'll wake him up. Leave it to me. Are you there, Plantiveau?
Oh, it's you. I thought it was Monsieur Delassalle.
Where is he? What do you mean? Where did he go?
Well, don't ask me. You can ask him yourself when he gets in.
You look completely worn out. What do you expect? Drive on in. Sorry we had to wake you, Plantiveau. Good night.
Good night, ladies.
Head for the pool, and you'd better turn those lights out. The motor, too. We have no time for that. Take the other end. Someone in the toilet. It must be the Gasquel. The poor thing has a bladder ailment. Just like him to stick his nose out. Quick.
Can you see anything?
No. The wall is too dirty, and we are too far. I told you you can't see a thing. What good does it do to stare? You know we can't be the ones to find it.
Hey, listen, you guys. You hear the good news? Lassie didn't come back last night.
He's on the make.
He's already got two. He's never satisfied.
Why should he be?
When I grow up, I'll start a collection.
Sure, why not? Look at Napoleon. And Louis XIV. All the great men had grooves full of women.
I suppose you're Napoleon.
No, Geronimo.
And I'm the Lone Ranger.
Master Moinet, have you quite finished playing the fool?
That wasn't a fool, that was Geronimo.
All right, then. You will write 20 times the sentence, I provoked the laughter of my companions by my buffoonery and joke.
I've just heard some startling news. Monsieur Delassalle is absent.
Don't I know? For the past 3 days, I've had my wine chemically pure.
But where can he be, then?
Oh, who knows? I saw him Friday at 8 o'clock, and at midday, wasn't around.
He can't have disappeared. Curious. Not like him to go up this way. Oh, that poor Madame Delassalle, she has enough worries.
Well, if she's no more worried than I am, he can stay where he is. But take it from me, a bad penny always turns up.
Then expect a thin soup and doubtful fish.
Right.
To be, intransitive. To bear, transitive. To beat, transitive. To banish, transitive. To give, transitive. To go, intransitive. To choose, transitive. Fight, transitive. To look, intransitive. To find, transitive. To give, transitive. To keep, transitive.
Did you notice? I'd have sworn they went out of their way not to see it this afternoon.
It must be resting on the bottom.
And you're sure it will float up?
I'm sure.
How soon do you think?
How should I know? Tonight, tomorrow morning.
I don't think I can last till tomorrow.
We can hardly ask them to drain the pool. Don't you understand that?
It seems natural enough to drain a pool when the water's dirty.
When they see what's in it, it won't seem natural at all.
If I'll accept the responsibility.
To accept responsibility, you have to be of age. You're acting like a child. No. 0. And that's too much.
I'm amazed that you can go right on correcting papers. I've just marked an answer wrong that was perfect.
Well, erase it and change it.
I have no eraser.
Here. Listen. If by tomorrow it hasn't floated up, I'll have the pool drained. I only hope we won't be sorry. Stop chewing your nails.
Did you see?
I've been waiting for that for an hour. Pretend not to notice. I said not to stare.
Well, then do something. My heart is ready to give out. Last night you promised.
Give me your keys. We'll speed things up a little bit. You go, Soudieu. Let's see how you are on the 100-yard dash.
Oh. Oh, boy, if you can't do any better than that, you'll never make the team. It's just lucky for you I can swim underwater.
Soudieu, you're not to do that.
Oh, let him show how good he is.
Wow. I say up there. There he is.
Way under there.
Where?
Okay, I take that.
There he is. Over there. What's he doing? What's taking him so long?
Maybe he's drowning. Look at the bubbles.
You find him?
I picked this up. I thought it was a key.
That lighter belongs to Monsieur Delassalle.
Then you didn't find
The keys?
It's like swimming around in a fog.
That's all right. Go get dressed before you catch cold. Hurry, we'll get the keys some other way. I think, Madame Delassalle, that we'd better drain the pool. Is that right?
That's right. We'll have to drain it. Go and fetch Plantiveau.
Well, don't stand around. Go on, back to class. Plantiveau. Will you go see Madame Delassalle?
Oh, watch out, ma'am. That's the deep part where you are.
There's no danger. I can swim.
Well, that don't mean a thing. It's always the ones who know how who get drowned. The ones who can't don't go near the pool.
I would like you to drain the water, Plantiveau.
Right now? Oh, I'll have to change my clothes and put some boots on. I was going to get a haircut.
Please do it at once, Plantiveau. It's urgent. Do it for me.
Yes, ma'am. The clippers can wait, but it'll take more than an hour just to get to the bottom.
Christina, Christina, wonderful girl, Christina. Here she comes. She's really down in the dumps. Be nice to her.
Why you're staring at me like that? What's wrong? Once again. The surface of a hexagon based upon the radius of the circumference. Well, Soudieu, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
6 times B times 112 equals H.
Very good, thank you. Go back to your seat. Now take out a clean sheet. I shall only be a second. Go on with your work.
What happened?
It can't be true. It's impossible. I didn't see right.
You saw all right.
It isn't there.
No, not anymore. Come in. What is it?
It's the doctor, mademoiselle.
Now, if you ask me, she got dizzy from looking down from that height. Hydrophobia, as we call it. Emptiness brought on hydrophobia.
That's quite possible.
Emptiness. Nature loathes emptiness.
It's natural. Who likes to see the bottle empty? Hey,
A cherished colleague to tell us how the dear lady feels.
Dr. Lauren is with her. You'll be teaching her pupils from now on, Monsieur Raymond. M.Drain, I would like you to take over the homeroom period for a few moments. Madame Delassalle may still require my services. Thank you, gentlemen.
That was to be expected. You heard, she's issuing orders to the men now.
Well, Doctor.
Oh, about as expected. What can we do? When it starts to go, it goes. Where's the husband now?
Where?
He'd better get here fast. Until he does, avoid upsetting her. No excitement. Cushion shock.
Shouldn't we call a specialist?
Oh, if you insist, I'll telephone Pridoux. He's getting on, but he's still got a good ear. Not to mention his stomach. He eats like a horse. Better give her digitalis.
The doctor said that you'll...
I'm not interested, and please close the blinds and leave.
Oh, no. You don't get away with that. That would be too easy. Do you think it's normal for a corpse to get up and walk away? Well, I don't. If he wasn't at the pool, he was taken out of it. I've asked Plantiveau if he'd let anyone out. He said nobody.
Why should he lie?
But he didn't lie. Don't you see, if no one entered the left, it stands to reason the body must be here. I've turned the place upside down. The attic, the garden, the cellars, nothing. No freshly dug up earth, no traces. There's nothing, nothing. My head feels like it's going to split. It's too insane to be true.
It was too insane from the start. Even worse, it was childish. You took those silly classroom problems of yours, with their dripping faucets, their tubs that are emptied and refilled, and you worked out a crime. But things don't happen that way. You don't open one faucet to close another faucet. You don't fill a bathtub with water from a pool. That's the insane part. I was insane even to listen to you. Come in.
They delivered a suit for Monsieur Delassalle. The one he was wearing on Friday.
Same suit. You saw who brought it?
A cleaner?
But which cleaner?
Don't ask me, ma'am. He came in an old truck. He looked around as if he wasn't sure, checked, and asked me if this was the place. Conscientious little guy.
Get to the facts, the facts.
He said that it was from Monsieur Delassalle. So I came back quick with it. You've seen Monsieur Delassalle where? And he said he hadn't seen him himself, but that he had given orders to have it delivered urgent. So what do I do with this? Hang it up in the closet?
No, don't bother. Leave it there.
You were right.
I'm gonna wind up in a padded cell.
Wait. The address.
Good afternoon, lady.
Excuse me, but are you the ones who delivered a suit this morning to our school?
A school?
To Madame Delassalle.
There wasn't something wrong with the work.
No, all we'd like to know is who it was who brought the suit to you. A gray plaid.
We get so many gray plaids, you know. I remember now, a dark-haired fellow, tall, thin man, carried a bamboo cigarette holder. Oh, but wait, there's a cross marked here. That means the delivery boy forgot something. It was in the coat.
Eden Hotel. Number 9.
Well, that's quite a life he leads, your husband.
If you want, we can have the boy take the key back.
Do you know this hotel, madame?
They rent rooms out, but it isn't exactly a hotel. Come on. Take the first turn on the right, number 27.
I'll go.
What if they ask who you are?
Places like this don't ask questions.
Oh, let's go back, Christina. There's something fishy. What if it's a trap?
This way, at least, we'll know who we're dealing with.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Monsieur Delassalle.
Well, he's not here. He is never here during the day.
Uh-huh. What time does he get in?
Depends what you call in. Never sleeps in this bed. See for yourself. None of his things here. No baggage. Nothing. Sort of peculiar, huh?
But you have seen him.
Never. Neither has the nightman. Must get in just after I get off and before he comes on. Why are you pumping me about all of this?
He's my husband. I'm Madame Delassalle.
Oh, my poor dear woman. You won't find your husband round here. Believe me, his world is elsewhere.
It's a nightmare. What's going on? I don't know. And nobody knows. Makes no sense. 2,000 francs. Repairs to the showers. That was 2 years ago. We're going down the drain. What a mess.
Well, give them a check for half. And send the rest 6 months later. See here. He's got to be dead, doesn't he?
You should know better than I.
What makes you say that?
Because you killed him, didn't you?
Me?
Yes. You worked out the whole plan. You cooked it all up.
Says you. No, you mean that we did. You're the one who telephoned him.
You went and got the tablecloth to wrap him in, and you put the drug in his drink. I wouldn't have known what to do.
You knew enough to get him to drink it.
Why'd you lie? It wasn't me. You know that it wasn't me.
Perhaps it wasn't you who helped me drag the body into the bathtub.
Who turned on the faucet? Who held him under the water?
Who got the statue and brought it into the bath? Too easy. You just wait and see who they give the axe to. You just wait.
I have no fear of the courts. We're going to get what we deserve.
And what are you waiting for? Go to the police. Go ahead.
I've thought about it.
Blame the whole thing on Nicole, huh? You can't pull that on me. If anyone calls the police, it'll be me.
Go on, call them. You call them. And I'll do the talking.
I've nothing to hide. You were jealous. You killed him. I was only in it because I felt pity for you.
It's you who were jealous of me. Because he was tired of you. You're the one who killed him. You, not me.
Well, what are you waiting for? Papers?
Yeah. Watch out, the ink's still fresh. Careful.
Christina. Christina!
I've nothing to say to you.
Where are you going?
To confession. What's it to you?
You don't think the police will forgive you if you don't give yourself up?
I'll give myself up then.
What about me?
I can't go on this way.
Yeah, now relax, calm down. It's over now. It's been found. Here, read this. Nude body found in river.
How did it get in the river?
Who knows? The fact is that it's been found. It all fits. The description, the bridge where the body was found near the park. It had been dead for 3 days. The alibi will work.
They took his body to the morgue. Pardon me, sir. I read this article, and I think that it's my husband.
You have identification? All right, can you give me a description of Monsieur Delassalle?
He was tall, slim, and brown hair. His eyes were also brown.
No, madam, all that you could have read in the article. Be precise. Give me some details.
Well, then, what is it you want?
Well, lady, I can't help you there. If you mentioned an operation, that's what I'd call precise.
He had an appendix operation.
Good. Dentition. How many teeth?
All, I think.
Fillings?
1 or 2, I suppose.
1 or 2?
I'd say 2.
You have birthmarks?
Yes.
Where?
His left shoulder.
Why haven't you told me he was wearing a chain on his wrist?
But he doesn't have a chain.
Oh, really? And what was there on his left thigh?
Nothing.
Now think now, just above the knee.
There was nothing. Well, then I guess that I was wrong.
Bring up 4062. You are not wrong, madam. No chain on the wrist, and there's no scar. If you'll come this way, madam, you can view the body.
It's not him.
Are you certain?
Yes.
I'm sorry, madam. This doesn't happen very often.
Are you free?
At this hour? It's noon, lady. I gotta eat, too. I'm not gonna starve just because you want to get someplace.
Excuse me.
Okay, get in.
Well, now we have a problem, eh, little lady? That was quite a shock just now, eh? Takes the hard right out of you, doesn't it? Get in, get in. I think you'd feel relieved now it wasn't him after all, eh? Get going. You feel better, huh? Let me introduce myself. Alfred Fichet, Homicide Division, now retired.
But I didn't ask for the police.
Oh, come now. You've informed the police, haven't you? Oh, but you were wrong not to. That's what the police are there for, you know.
It slipped my mind. But I was going to.
Oh, don't bother. I'll do it myself. Just for the form. Regular police? Don't expect too much from them. Police are too busy. Now, if you go along, we'll put our heads together and find your husband. 40 years of professional experience means something, eh? I haven't the time.
No, really. It's too much bother.
What have you got to lose? If I don't find anything, you don't owe me anything. And if I do find something, well, you give what you please. You can't ask for better, eh? Now, let's see. How long were you married?
8 years. But I don't see what that is.
You let me worry about the question. So we said 8 years.
Hey, pass me the matches. Spoil me, mademoiselle.
My name's on it.
No, I tried it. It didn't work.
Yeah, that's because your flame wasn't up high enough.
And also, you know, you don't make a little coffee.
The black powder.
Yeah?
You mix up with
It's 1/2 B times H. The area of a trapezoid equals 1/2 A plus B times H.
Well, how should I know? He had his own keys. He'd come or go as he liked. He was the boss, not me. Anyway, it was the weekend.
Of course. If Monsieur Delassalle didn't seem depressed, did he? Melancholy?
Him? No. That's a man who didn't let his problems get him down.
He could have been feeling poorly. Was he sick?
Pig's eye. A man of iron, a born sportsman. He was a champion at tennis. Oh?
On that particular Sunday, did he receive a telegram? Or a telephone call? A telephone call might cause a man to leave like that.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, Inspector. I took the wife on a picnic Sunday. Not often we get time off around here. Huh?
There's possibility of accident. How did he drive, Mr. Delassalle? Fast? Very fast?
But he didn't have his car that day. The ladies took it to New York.
Oh, yes, that's right. You don't suppose he might have drowned, do you?
Him drown? Why, he's a human fish. Let me tell you, you can't drown a shark.
A shark, you see. That's all, friend. So far, little lady, it all seems to the good. I get the feeling you got yourself upset too quickly. Saturday, your husband was here at the school. That's only 5 days ago. And you're already running around to the morgue.
That article I read must have upset me. It said a man with dark hair, 30 years old, 5'10".
Why, little lady, dark-haired men, 30 years old, 5 foot 10 inches tall, Paris is full of them. Not counting tourists and country cousins. Have suicides occurred to you, too, I suppose?
Yes, I suppose.
When a man jumps in the river, does he remove his clothes, huh? But I've another theory that's much less tragic. When I say theory, I mean,
A woman. Of course, I might have known. You are right. I should have guessed. I'm sorry I bothered you. Here.
No, I'm not going to steal your money. Remember our arrangement. If I don't find anything, you don't owe me a thing. Eh? Now, don't you worry. I'll find something. It's been a long time since I set foot in a school. I went to a poor sort of a school. Charity. Not like this, not half as swanky. If we had one of those. You drained out the water. You thought of that, too.
Not at all.
What do you mean, not at all?
I mean, it was drained because I dropped my keys in the water. To get them out, we had...
When was that?
Yesterday morning. Inspector Fichet. Mademoiselle Ornaire. She's a devoted and trustworthy colleague.
How do you do, mademoiselle? Well, it was just a coincidence, then. Nothing more. Just the same. The keys in the pool, the husband in the river. You seem to have an obsession about water around here, eh? Suppose we take a quick look at some of his old letters.
He never wrote.
Now, how would you know that? Still, he did have a typewriter.
He made out the bills with it, nothing else.
You're right. Monsieur Delassalle is not a man of letters. Perhaps his spelling wasn't good enough. May I? He's obviously not the kind of man to do himself in. Good. Now, suppose we get down to business. We said... Delassalle, Michel. 30 years old. Height?
5 feet 10 inches.
5 feet 10 inches, eh? With brown hair. And eyes?
Brown?
Brown. Nose? Normal. Complexion olive. You might wonder how they'd ever find a fellow with nothing more to go on than that, eh? But they'll find him. They know their business, these sons of guns. Now, let's see. How is he dressed on the day he disappeared?
We were absent on that day, monsieur.
Oh, of course you were. I don't know what's got in me. All right, then. You know what we're going to do? We're going to examine his wardrobe. And we'll just see what's missing. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. How would you describe the seventh pair?
They were suede shoes, a dark brown.
His tie?
Wine-colored, with a white thread in it.
Well, you have a sharp eye. Must be at least 25 here. And his suit? Huh? Well, his suit? You mean you can remember the tie, but not the suit?
I believe it was a plaid gray.
Plaid gray. Like this one?
Yes.
1 second, please.
What's wrong with her?
Madame Delassalle has a heart condition. We worry about it.
Oh, well, good heavens, you should have said so. We're not in that much of a hurry. I've got enough here to play around with. Now, you take good care of yourself, little lady. I'll buzz on downtown to missing persons. I still have a friend or two there. You just lie back and take it easy. I'll be back.
He was a detective. Plantiveau said so. A private eye, my camera, machine guns. Watatata! Watatata!
Rittberger! If you've finished with your assignment, you can always find something else to keep you busy, huh?
And I say before all else, Latin. The Middle Ages eschewed knowledge, but it knew its Latin. The church knew its importance. The lowliest curate in the village all knew their Latin.
Oh, perhaps, but I've the impression that the ordinary run-of-the-mill clergy are not terribly intelligent.
Oh, but they're not supposed to be. It's better if they are not. But if I may just make one point...
Pardon me. Monsieur Moinet, what are you doing there? Why aren't you in class?
Monsieur Delassalle ordered me to be punished.
Who?
Monsieur Delassalle.
What kind of story are you making up now?
I didn't make it up.
Why did Monsieur Delassalle want you punished?
Because I broke a window.
Monsieur Delassalle may have returned.
Nonsense. I've had just about enough of your tales. You tell me the truth, and right now. Who punished you?
Monsieur Delassalle. Oh.
Now we'll stop lying.
I didn't lie.
Leave him to me. He's afraid of you. Now look, Monet. You tell me the whole story like a good boy. If you tell me everything, I'll take away your punishment.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you break the window?
With my slingshot.
Yes, and then what happened?
Monsieur Delassalle opened the door, and he told me I couldn't go to bed until I filled the whole wheelbarrow with leaves.
But it can't be here. It's impossible. You know he is not back. Shame on you.
What you don't know is that Monsieur Moinet is a professional liar. Last week, he told all of his classmates how he'd fought a lion who clawed his trainer. Fought a lion.
A junior mythomaniac. I've asked the entire school, and no one has seen Monsieur Delassalle. Though, oddly enough, there is a broken window in the upstairs hallway.
Would a boy punish himself just to make the story true?
How can you tell? Personally, I'd say that we have here a case of autosuggestive hallucination. The boy has broken a window, which has awakened in his subconscious the idea of punishment. Add the darkness element, result the apparition of Delassalle.
You think so, do you?
Yes, indubitably. Self-hypnosis in the psychometric sense of the word.
If you ask me, he's pulling our collective leg in the psychometric sense of the word.
Give me the slingshot.
Monsieur Delassalle took it away.
Now, see here, Moine, you're going too far. You'd better stop this at once.
If you gentlemen will excuse me, I don't feel well. I'm going to bed.
Oh, by all means, Madame Delassalle.
Good night.
Good night. Get yourself a good sleep, Madame Delassalle. We'll take care of this young man. Monsieur Moine, we have shown an excess of patience with you. If you want to be pig-headed about it, you may go and face the wall. You may turn round as soon as you decide to tell the truth. We'll see which of us can be the more adamant.
I did see him. I know I saw him.
After all, the slingshot, it couldn't have been Moine who put it there.
Certainly not.
Then who?
How should I know? Anyone could have.
Just by chance.
Yes, by chance.
And Fichet, he was at the morgue by chance. And the suit, too. And the hotel. And now the pupils. It's begun to close in. It's becoming worse and worse.
Please calm yourself. My nerves aren't made of steel. There's an explanation. There are no miracles in life, I'm sorry to say.
Whenever I open my eyes, I'm afraid to see him walk in.
Oh, cut that out, will you? By now, he's in a fine state.
Yes. If he's dead.
Look, Christina, I've seen a few dead men in my life. And believe me, Michel is very much dead. Lie down now and try to relax.
With all this on my mind.
If you don't sleep, you won't last 2 days. Dr. Loisy is quite concerned. He's asked Professor Bredo to come tomorrow.
There. What's the use? What can he do for me now?
I don't know. Take your hands off of me. Give him back. I told you I haven't got him. You coward.
Here, boys. Fight if you have to, but don't make such a racket. Madame Delassalle is extremely ill. Now get. Monsieur Moine, your punishment is lifted on a temporary basis. Go and have your photograph taken.
Thank you, monsieur.
A school photo without the headmaster? Huh, some photo that is.
Well, next year we'll try to do better. Out of the way, boys. Here we go.
We'll put the bench in front of the window as usual.
Why not in front of the door for a change?
Well, can't you see the cars parked there? There's a new doctor upstairs. They're brought in a specialist.
I'll have to join the class. It's part of the routine.
I'll look after the professor. I'll telephone you. We haven't taken care of ourselves. I fear this will entail an extended period of rest.
Will I be allowed up at all?
Well, we'll take it under consideration. But you're not so badly off here.
Just to go down to the schoolyard and back. Is that too much?
Without our specific authorization, you're not to stir out of this bed.
Watch the birdie. Hold still, everyone. Don't move. 1, 2, 5. Hold it. I'm not through yet. All right, you may go.
I could have had her brought to my clinic, but it's not worth it.
But did you know she has no heirs?
I know. But patients dying in the clinic, the hearse in front of the door, I abhor that. The clients do, too.
Can we see it, sir?
Oh, here we are at last.
Oh, this time nobody moved.
Oh, may I? It's very good of me. Never before have I occupied the place of honor, and when it's finished, they'll take me for the headmaster.
What's that behind the window?
Looks like Delassalle.
You're crazy.
Hold on until I put on my pince-nez.
Let's see, mademoiselle.
Get away.
But I saw nothing.
Oh, there's obviously nothing to see, just some sort of stain on the window. The reflection of a cloud, oxidation that resembled Delassalle's features a little.
It might have been he, you never know. refraining discreetly from intruding or something, or just having a little fun at slight cost to us.
Oh, I hardly see Delassalle playing hide and seek.
Well, you were taking the photograph. Did you see anything, sir?
I was looking at the group to be sure nobody was hidden. The background.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Monsieur Monet. Monet. You, with your remarkable powers of observation, did you see Monsieur Delassalle?
Oh, no. 6 hours of standing up was enough.
Huh. The incident is closed. There was no one.
Well, I'm glad of that, I'll say. All this sneaking in and sneaking out without a word. It's annoying to a janitor.
I'm scared. You too. Let's get out of here. Get your clothes on.
I was told by the doctor to remain here. Anyway, where can we go?
To my house.
To New York? You think you won't be there as well? You're sure to be there more than any place else.
Then we can travel. We'll go anywhere you like.
No, it's impossible. It can't do any good.
We simply can't stay here.
Well, go then.
And you? You know I can't leave you.
Yes, you can, you'll see. You'll soon find you can do without me very well. As for me, I don't ever want to see you again. For what's going to happen. For all I must face before it's over. I prefer to be alone. Oh, no, don't, please.
You must hate me.
No, I don't.
You still have the little red suitcase you borrowed Saturday?
By your feet. Near the closet on your left.
So we're doing right. You really think it's best for us to separate?
Yes. It's better that way. I wish you well and hope you can forget.
Goodbye, Christina.
Infirm purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are as but pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil.
Oh, no. Why does he... No. No. What are you doing here?
Looking at you. I came back to give you my report. That's what I'm paid for, you know. But you seem to be sleeping so soundly.
Go away. I'm not well. I'm very ill.
Oh, well, now you're going to feel a lot better soon. It's all right now.
Can't you have a little pity for me? And let me die in peace, at least. Don't you think I'm dying fast enough?
Why, what's gotten into you, little lady? Well, this is no time to die. He's been found. He'll be here any minute now.
It's not true. You know that it's not true. He'll never come back, and you know it.
Why do you say that?
Because I've killed him.
This afternoon?
5 days ago.
What? Well, in that case, it must be someone else.
5 days ago in New York.
You went looking for him in the mall?
Yes, because the body disappeared.
From New York?
From here, not New York. We had brought him back here in the pickup. Had him in a trunk. We threw him into the pool as soon as we got here.
I see. Yes. But then you weren't all by yourself in New York. There was also Mademoiselle... Ornell, yes. And she didn't suspect anything?
She was his mistress. She helped me kill him.
Ah, yes, but of course. She was his mistress and she was working for you. There's one for you. I think I'd like to have a chat with that young lady.
She left tonight. She got frightened.
Ah, I figured as much.
You can't get that to work. It was Michel's. It was in the water for 24 hours.
That's it.
They're not arresting me.
You could use a rest, little lady. Your nerves are in a frazzle. Something to calm those nerves. That's what you need. Well, good night. I'll turn out the lights. You sleep. Tomorrow you'll wake up acquitted. Headmaster gone up in thin air, his wife in bed ill, and our dear Nicole flew in the coop. What does this evoke from you?
Visions of unemployment.
I'm afraid so. There's the cup.
It was right there, just under the diving board.
There wouldn't be a large trunk around here, eh?
Sure there is. Over the garage.
Over the garage? Oh, well, let's go see.
This whole thing has started to smell to high heaven.
So you, too, have been asking yourself if Delassalle met with an accident?
Whatever it is, you're my witness. I'm not involved.
Nor am I, my dear colleague. Nor am I.
That's right. It's their business.
I'm not sure why, but you feel we should have kept our mouths shut.
So do I.
Monsieur Papa. Morning.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
is it?
Did that do it?
God, she was tough. A little bitch. All that talk about a weak heart.
My poor darling, you're soaked to the skin. Go change quick.
Compared to what I went through in your bathroom, it took me an hour to get out of the tub without making a noise.
And all that way in the trunk. You've been through so much.
Then to be dumped into the pool at midnight. God, I've been through hell for her.
Her and her talk. I'm the one who was scared.
Well, it was all worth it. Darling, we're rich now. Know what we'll get when we sell this fire trap?
Between 15 and 20 years, I'd say. If you get a good lawyer. One leg. Stay right there. Pupil Money, stop where you are. Aren't you ashamed? On the very day we closed the school? Who gave you back your slingshot?
Madame Delassalle.
What?
Madame Delassalle. She came toward me, she gave the slingshot back to me, and said, for you, my sweet Monet, now go and play.
Monsieur Monet, you are incorrigible. You know very well Madame Delassalle's no more. They've taken her away.
She can't be dead. I saw her this morning.
Monsieur Monet, go stand by the wall.
I did see her. I know I saw her.